Hello, people. Don't lie. Y'all missed me last week, didn't you?
Been 2 weeks, no?
Oh, has it been 2 weeks?
I was. You were not here last. Oh, I wasn't here the week before. That was the week. George was here.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. George was here.
Yeah.
I don't see Rush yet. I guess he.
Got him a link.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
All right. Guess I'll fix it. I had YouTube open also.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have.
Hey, Judy P.
I mute the tab on YouTube so I can still get the video and the chat.
I'm still. What's up, Chris? Man, your suggestion to check out Chris's other channel, Orange Jeep. I
Yeah.
wish he had more Jeep videos on there. um, because I was really getting into not that only that, but his selection of classic music that he had with those videos was just absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. I don't know. We have that set up here. What's up, Lep?
What's that?
What's up, Christopher? Will the hashtag 805 work here?
Yeah, because that's on Nightbot. See,
We will see.
there's mine. Just type in sleeper or 805.
Oh, it did work.
Yeah.
Okay, it just jumped like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five chats just jumped. I saw it up there at the
Yeah.
top.
There's how many people in the chat right now? 11.
11 people. I got Des. Chris, can you change your channel and come here and post 805 or Sleeper so that your Orange Jeep channel gets a little bit of exposure? Maybe wait a few minutes, maybe we'll get more people in here. But I really enjoyed his live or his
Videos.
he has like five or six videos on it, and they're all short videos, but yeah, I really enjoyed them. You just want me to give another thumbs up? No, but yeah, if you want to, go ahead. But no,
Oh,
I think what's up, Jeff K? I like your that Jeep channel you have. I was Simon. Yes, I can barbecue. Actually recommended to me. I didn't know you were doing it, and
are you seeing the chat in Streamlabs or in YouTube?
Streamlabs.
Okay,
Why?
because on YouTube it shows my little star on the next to my name.
For your membership, is that right?
Sure.
I didn't notice that. Yep, Simon was my. I broke down. I finally broke. Yep, not here. Not on the Streamlabs.
Yeah, I won't show it on Streamlabs. Yeah.
I finally broke down, and oh, I got something speaking back to me. Did you hear that?
A little bit of an echo. Yes.
No, that was a woman's voice.
Oh, is somebody in the basement?
No. Oh, Russ was in there. Russ,
Yeah.
you guys sound a voice.
When somebody joins your live, it'll tell you who's in the basement.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. But because same time the yellow arrow showed up, let me know there was more chats that I'd missed, and I heard this female's voice. I was like, "Whoa, what is that?"
Russ's voice.
What do you mean? I ain't said nothing yet. Well, till just soon.
Your volume low.
Yeah, your audio is a little low, Russ.
It's on automatic. Let me change it. Let's see here.
Drag to reorder. Eastland. It's going to be so hot next few days. Thing between my legs is going to stick to my legs. If you put powder inside your diaper first, Chris, that usually cuts down on all that friction. That's what we used to do to my babies when I would change the diapers on the hot days. They wouldn't get rash. I'd put powder in their diaper. Maybe try that, Chris.
Is that mic any
So-
better?
A little bit better. Maybe it's more my end.
How about now?
No.
Yeah, I can hear you.
We can hear you. Just you're a little low.
Yeah, I could hear you before, but it was wasn't real crazy. What I mean, real loud. Barbecue Mike, what's up, buddy? Oh, I forgot my ninny diaper.
We would.
Chris said I forgot my ninny diaper.
I don't know why. I ain't changed nothing, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean that sounds fine to me. It looks like according to the icon on top of your picture. Can you all see that, or is it just from my end?
What is it?
Like on the top left corner of your
Test,
picture,
Test.
it
is
says,
a mic.
"And yes, I can barbecue."
Yeah.
Test.
There you go.
Yeah,
I just turned it up on the mic, so.
All right.
when it's
There's a
hot.
little feedback on Lance's side. Though.
Appreciate being female. JDP. I guess Chris isn't gonna do that. So how do you do that? So there's no mod. I still have mods though, right?
I can go
I
get.
just can't tell if they're mods on my end.
I can go get links.
Okay, but I mean, right now, because it's in Streamlabs, I cannot see who and who is not a mod.
I was
Okay.
on the YouTube side, and there was a bunch of mods in there.
Yeah,
I do have a question, Simon.
there it is.
You had a crown with a number 1 beside your name. What is that?
Something YouTube is doing now. It's to keep the chat, I guess, engaged.
Okay.
First, second, and third people that engage more in the chat get that little crown.
All right, that's first time I've seen it. I was just curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that on another live. I think it's just like gets people. Oh, look, I want to see who gets the. How many numbers I can get or something like that. It's a motivator type thing, I think.
Yeah. But sometimes people tend to just spam the chat just to get that little number 1.
Then you get knocked off really fast from the throne. Why is that?
Because it's competitive. Like right now, it says on top. I have what number am I? Number 2. Yeah, number 2. I have 150 points. It gives you points every time you like activate the chat.
What's up, Stan? Thank you, buddy.
I was trying to see. Oh yeah, more left.
Oops. Uncle Smiley. I saw Uncle Smiley earlier. I think I already
Yeah,
said
that's
it.
right.
I think I'm caught up. It's still something getting used to, but for $12 a month, man, I'm not going to complain. I'll get used to it all day long.
Everybody used to complain about StreamYard when you first on it.
Yeah, well, the 23rd of every month, my hours get re-upped on the StreamYard side. I don't mind this. I'm definitely getting used to it. It's just a layout.
Yeah.
There's a couple things I still have not figured out how to share something, but that was my own fault. I forgot all about Eddie's live the other night where you could ask that question a few weeks back, and I forgot to go on it. You been staying busy, Russ?
Not really, man. I just been lazy. Been too hot to go outside.
Yeah. Today, man, yeah.
Feels like a steam room, man. It's humidity. Oh my god.
My AC went out twice today, just today.
On your house?
Yeah, so I'm like really worried about. Thank you, Tim. I'm really worried about the. I called an AC guy, aka Uncle, and he said that it could be the compressor. It's popping the
Right.
starter capacitors.
Of the capacitor.
He's saying the compressor could be going bad. That I could put a hard start, add a hard start capacitor to the capacitor.
Yeah, so
You're
hard to
just
start.
old and needing that extra little oomph to get it
Yeah.
going. You know,
If
one
he
cup
gets
of
to where
coffee.
all it does, if he gets to where it's like humming and then clicks out on overload, that's
Yeah.
a good candidate for a hard start. Yeah, it'll
Fix
get
it.
you
You're
down
an
to
AC guy.
a couple more years maybe.
No, Tim, I know very little. I know enough to where I can save myself $500. Starter capacitors are pretty easy. You take off the cover, you see that compressor looks like it's imploded.
Yep.
Swollen up, then you know it's that's the issue.
You can
How
check
old
the
is the condenser?
microfarads on there if you got a multimeter that'll read in capacitance.
Yeah, well, I do have a multimeter now. My other one was an old Sears Craftsman. I left the batteries in there, and it corroded inside the
Yeah, it
tester.
it gives you the value right there on the compressor, like 45 microfarads or whatever. Then you just check it with your multimeter and see if it's in range. It's usually plus or minus 5%. You know,
Yeah. Uh, Jeff, I don't. I mean, it doesn't owe me anything. It's my wife never talked about that earlier. I think it's probably 20 years old, the outdoor unit. So that's why I say it doesn't really owe me anything. But I'm hoping prices on things sort of kind of come down a little bit.
Yeah.
I have to.
I mean, if you can have somebody that does that for a living, you probably get a good deal on it. But if you have to go elsewhere, you're going to be paying a lot of money.
Yeah. No, and that's what I'm trying to avoid.
Yeah,
I'm on retired income, and
right.
AKA wife's uh, belt tightening. So I do what I can do. What's up, Tom? Hey, Scotty, what's going on, buddy?
See, all new units are using this new refrigerant now. I'm hearing
Yeah.
bad things about that 454B that it's separating. It's made with a blend of different refrigerants, two refrigerants, and they say it's separating. So some of the companies are putting R32 in it, and if you have a choice, tell them you want the R32 instead of that R454B because that's one refrigerant, it's not a blend.
That has to have been the inside and outside. Good God, I'd cry. I'd be crying a month later. Just had a complete unit installed, 14 grand.
Yeah.
Gee, money.
My younger son had to get a new unit on that house he bought last summer, and he paid like 16 grand.
Ours, brand new,
He had
over 20 years ago, was like 10 grand.
yeah, it's expensive. And that
Yeah.
refrigerant, now they're taking this new refrigerant. That stuff is high as a cat's back too. You know, that's true on cars also.
Price isn't going good. It's good up with the new refrigerant. Yeah. No, I see. I get that. I think this one's still R12,
R22.
22. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, that unit is old because R410A replaced R22, and my unit got swapped out 2 years ago, and it's R410A. You'll still be able to get that refrigerant for years to come, but it is being phased out. It'll just get higher and higher. I should buy a 30-pound bottle of it while I can before it goes completely out of sight.
Still, Scotty, he did turn it up.
What did it say? Valium?
Your volume.
Volume.
I don't know. I don't know why.
Is your
So-
mic actually plugged in?
$250 a pound. Yeah.
That ain't better.
Still the same.
Any better?
A little better.
Can I do anything on my end? Like,
No, I think it's on his
Pull away
side.
this way. Any better?
No.
oh, wait a minute.
You have been unmuted. Somebody's muting me.
You should be off mute.
Yeah.
But I just did turn the volume up.
All right. I got it all the way up. Is that any better?
That's a little
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah. I don't know why it's doing that.
R22, $250. Ouch.
R22 is going for $1,500 a bottle now.
I had that cancellation on. Maybe that's causing it.
Well, you could take, well, not that this would, not that this one will be able to reuse it, because if I had to replace the outdoor unit, it's not going to be 22 anymore.
No, it'll be the new stuff.
So them capturing this and reusing it's not going to be work. Unless they give me credit for it.
What's that?
Unless they give me credit. In other words, they capture enough of this R22 where they can maybe use it on another unit.
It don't work like that. They got to
Yeah.
put it in a container with some other R22. When it reaches a certain capacity, they got to send it to a reclaim center, and then they purify it to where it can be reused and resold.
Okay. So to get R22 new is a hot commodity for me to sell used R22. It's next to worthless.
Yeah, exactly.
The nice business to be in.
It costs money to recycle.
The only people that can pull out refrigerant are these AC shops like for automotive that's got a machine that'll recover it. But once the tank reaches 80% capacity, they hit recycle, and it cleans everything up, and then you can put that right back into people's cars once it's recycled. But with house units, it actually goes to a reclamation center where they got the really big equipment that purifies it, brings it back to like virgin refrigerant.
Right.
Yeah,
Do
you
the
use propane; it makes real good refrigerant.
use ammonia. Well, I say that's what the Amish do. They use. I didn't think it was propane. I thought it was kerosene. Because kerosene, at some point, could become cold, make refrigerant out of it.
I've never heard that. Propane makes a really good one, but it's pretty flammable.
Yeah, that's how they have their freezers.
Yeah, now there are. Somebody said ammonia. Actually, there is like on these travel trailers, you got a little propane burner that heat. I think it's ammonia that heats up this ammonia, and it makes it rise, and then the gravity makes it circulate, and it's for these little refrigerators and stuff. That's another little type system. It's been around for years.
Yeah, I can't remember. I even asked him that because one day I went and took him up to pick up. He was a half a hog that he had at the Amish butcher, and we put it in the back of the van and took it home. It was already packaged up. I drove around back, and he put it in his chest freezer. And I actually asked him, how's it cool? But I forgot what he said. I don't know why I'm thinking of kerosene. Kerosene heated up becomes a freon maybe, or I can't remember what it was. But it could have been very well been propane, because a lot of the Amish people, they're actually becoming installing those big propane tanks on their properties. So you can actually take your little barbecue tank to them, and they'll weigh it and fill it up for you.
Yeah.
Another way they're making money. Daily basis, guys, you're giving out bad info. What's that on? I don't know.
I don't know either. I took I got a EPA 608 universal and a EPA 609, so I'm pretty up on what's legal and what ain't legal.
Right.
When it comes
They
to
use ammonia in commercial freezers. I
all
couldn't
kinds
tell you.
can be refrigerants. I mean, it's a lot of things can be refrigerants. Anything that can change shape, really, go from a gas to a liquid, including water.
Still use ammonia in marine and industrial refrigerations.
Yeah, there's a little bit of an echo.
My good gosh. My YouTube must be catching up in the chat because it is flying right now. But it's muted. I came over here to make sure it's muted. Do you still hear it?
No,
Hello, 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 hello.
very good.
What is it?
There was
You
a
say
little bit of an echo.
he was hearing the echo.
I heard an echo on one of y'all when I was talking, but y'all keep saying it ain't loud, so I got it turned all the way up.
Let me mute this. Show some love. Thank you, Fish Family Link.
Everything was echoing through Lance's side.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's done now. It's clear now.
I don't know.
I don't know. So no more AC work, Russ. So just it has been.
Not
Man.
since that Volkswagen.
Today was the first day. Yesterday, I paid the price. I tried to get my backyard, my grass had gotten so tall just from raining and not being able to get out there, being sick. There's reaction to the meds I was taking. Could be the mic position on the audio level. But I've been out for like 3 weeks. And yesterday I tried to cut the backyard, and I did do it. But I suffered. I was sat rest of the night. I sat around with ice pack on my foot, my ankle.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you how you're doing with all that.
Today, man, I don't know if it's because it's you got to go, Lance. No more whining about your ankle hurting you. No AC. Got no AC in your house. You still got the front yard to cut. So I did all that.
Hey, Hojo.
Yeah, bad time to lose
Yeah.
your AC, that's for sure. Good, yeah. Man, it'd be miserable in here. How hot is it
Almost
there?
got. I got 2 John Deeres, and one of them that has just a 38-inch deck on it. It's already mounted to that restored 14 house Kawasaki, but 14 horse Kawasaki. But I got all new belts for that. Got it started, cleaned the carburetor, got it going. Went to hit the PTO on it to turn on the deck. Came on for about 10 seconds and stopped. Got to be kidding me. So hopefully that switch will be in tomorrow. I can replace the switch on the mower, and I'll have a handicap mower if it goes out again. I like pushing the grass, cutting the grass. Not when I was hurting like I was, but I got through it today, man. I was feeling pretty good today because I just told my wife yesterday. I said, you know what? I said, if these things don't get better real quick, I'm going back to the doctor. So today was my best day.
The bestest
Tom
thing.
Garber. I was in Tom's.
Hey, Tom.
Tom and Grumpus last night.
Totally missed it last night. Must have been on really late.
Wait till you see Tom. If you haven't, I saw him and I asked in the chat, is it time to lose a bet?
What? Cause he shaved his head?
Yeah, he shaved his head.
Yeah, no, he lives in Vegas. It's hot over there.
Yeah, that's what his reply was. I was just being silly. That's the first time I've seen him with his head shaved. I said, wow. I said, Tom must have lost a bet. But that was his reply. Just hot. Ooh, wee. Lots of times. That's 3 now. Tom's rule. That's a turn. Usually it's mics.
Yeah, Mike's.
A lot of mics. Over in the fish world, a lot of mics. Fish up. What's up, Mel?
It's a new name to me. Fish Capade.
Fish Page. Yeah, she's in the fish chat. She just found a robin that she's actually mothering. It's got its own perch. She's hand feeding it. Good little videos. Sort of watch as the bird grows on. I think she's actually. Mel, don't you do pet grooming or something like that? I think she's actual pet groomer in Indiana.
That's what Christy does too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Christy, yeah, she does grooming also.
I see where they're going on vacation in an RV.
Yep.
Yeah,
The new RV.
taking it to Colorado, and they're gonna. I guess she's following. Oh, did he really took his first flight today? She's following Randy pulling a camper up to Colorado, and they're going to stay there on vacation for I guess forever long, and then she's driving her and the children back in the car.
Before school starts in after like late August, I think.
Yeah. So they have Fish Created took his first flight today. Released videos. Okay. He's doing it because it's just so expensive for Airbnb. So he's going. I'd be curious to see how that. I hope it works out for him. But I remember staying in my camper in the wintertime, and it got downright cold.
There's a lot of construction workers do that. They buy them RVs, and it's a lot cheaper to live out of that than it is hotels or Airbnbs or whatever.
Yeah, you just
Right.
rent a little spot somewhere and you're good.
But I'm thinking with him being. I mean, I hope it works out for him. But him being in Colorado, I mean, they have some crazy snow up there and stuff. It's not like.
they got heaters in them. But
Yeah, they do. They do. What's up, Cheryl?
$28 people watching, not bad.
No, it's real good. It only says 26 on my end.
I'm on the YouTube side.
Okay. This lady here, she's the fish whisperer. Everything she touches, she can breed. All kinds of fish. And actually, Jody does too. Oops. Jody too. She does these what they call hill stream loaches. They're pretty cool looking. The way they move, it's like a hovercraft. Love the trip on fish. How you doing? Thank you. Just reinforcing it. What Chris had to say.
He loves frogs.
It's a frog whisperer. Yes. I do love a tree frog. I think tree frogs are awesome.
So it's a street frog, huh?
Yeah, you can look out and see them
Got some
suction
little
cups on their
got them little
on the
sticky
window.
toes.
Hey, let me in.
Lance make them toes curl up.
Aquatic News Network. My bluegill is my 65 high is now not big enough to shine it yesterday. Outdoor pond.
Lance ain't gonna never live that night down with that little plastic frog. He just,
I will not ever live that night down there. How's it going, Dee Dee?
Hey, allegedly. I don't think it's on the video.
But that was New Year's Eve to remember on YouTube.
Yeah, I think I got deleted.
been a couple of years ago, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Well, time's flying, ain't it?
Unless Google has screen captures of it.
Oh, I'm sure he does. It's probably in its own
Some little folder somewhere on his computer.
little folder on his computer. Yep. He can hit that stuff pretty quick and easily. What's up, RJ? So I have a video of Lance and the frog. Russ and the chili dog. What's next? I would be surprised what Guggen has saved.
You're echoing like you're in a tunnel.
Me?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I just turned my echo off. Did that make it go louder or no?
Uh,
It's
are we
echoing.
back through him now?
Do what?
It's Lance that's echoing.
I didn't change anything.
It's like Lance in a tunnel.
No, I did. I was sitting there looking at it when I
You
turned
sound
the
better
echo
now.
cancellation off, and then my test mic is lighting up a lot better now.
Oh yeah, you're louder now.
Lucky with the fish
So I
bait.
guess that's what was causing it.
I don't know, Cheryl. I can hear the echo.
Yeah, he's like in a tunnel. Click that button again, Russ.
Yeah, it's probably coming back to mine.
It's probably feeding back through Russ. Yep, there you
All
go.
right. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll just leave it like this.
It's barely knows on our end. Thank you, sir. I could definitely hear it.
I got earphones.
It's gone now.
Put them in.
But I was echoing through Lance though.
Yeah.
That says you can hear me, but it was echoing through Lance.
Versus Wild Rehab. Man, I got a sad damn story about a place, a wildlife preservative place supposed to help you with. There's a lady called Little Bambi down here. She found it in her driveway, just collapsed on her driveway. She called this local place like a wildlife rescuer, and they came back because the doe was just laying there and never moved. And you could see the mother. She actually showed a picture of the mother off in the distance. And but the mother never came over to the fawn, and the fawn never got up. But they came out and they euthanized that damn little fawn right there in that lady's driveway. I was pissed off. I said, you know what? Someone to go that far to try to save something, and you come in there and say, not sure what's wrong with it, but it doesn't look good, and you euthanize it right there in a lady's driveway.
Mm.
I thought that was screwed up.
Sounds about right. That's like that couple in Louisiana. They got a YouTube channel, and the woman, the doe had been hit by a car, and the little fawn was standing there beside it in the road, and so she brought the doe was dead, so she grabbed the fawn, put it in the car, and brought it home, and somebody watched her do it and reported her, and they come and got that deer and they put it down, and she was going to try to raise it back up and release it back to the wild. I'm like, why? What the heck's
Right.
wrong?
Well, that's what Dee Dee's saying. She's in Carolinas. If you tried to raise it, then they would find a way of giving it and taking the baby.
Yeah.
Probably then you euthanize it. That's just sad.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I get it. It was basically, wasn't moving or anything. And I'm sure they know something, but that I don't know or the homeowner didn't know. But still, you know, that's something you do behind closed doors. Take it back to your facility, euthanize it there. You don't tell the lady, oh, there's nothing we can do. There's something wrong with it that's, pretty serious. We're euthanizing it. Let the lady go on thinking that she did something great for this wild animal. My 2 cents. Baby season.
Well, yeah, that's like the couple in Louisiana. There was nothing wrong with this deer. It's the mother that got hit by the car, and they took it and killed it anyway. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, I did that with a barn owl once before and a bald eagle. Got hit. I used to do a lot of traveling south, like towards Dee actually, back to Maryland. But I found an owl, put it in the box. It let me pick it up and everything. But the next morning, it was ready to attack my ass. I opened the box up. I took it to a bird sanctuary, and then the bald-headed eagle. I found out that it had I followed up with that. Such a beautiful bird. Not that the owl isn't, but the eagle. I was curious. It had a compound fracture, and there was nothing that they could do with it. So they actually, they didn't euthanize it, but they amputated its wing, and it will live the rest of its life there at the sanctuary.
Yeah.
Don't run away. Yeah. I watched a video the other day of a lady there. Her children were feeding a baby rabbit. Came up to their back patio door, and now it's always coming back to that patio door, looking in for its meal.
Yeah, we got some possums and raccoons around here that they eat the cat food that's left over out front just about every night.
Yeah, I still think you need to paint its toenails, Mel. Just a couple of the bird's toenails to see if it comes back to see you. Oh boy, another big jump. Saw something about back to working.
Well, you still have the comment. How did it just go back to work?
I just got, oh, here it is. Get back to working on the video release Freedom Day. Boy, it really jumps around too. Simon Chris has a crush.
Grab a beer.
Painted a turtle shell before and released it. I think I remember something saying about turtle shells being bad to do that. I don't know that for a fact, but I don't see why. But I thought, versus putting a band around its leg and maybe you put it on too tight, not really knowing what you're doing, but you just couple of quick strokes of fingernail polish, it's going to wear off. But maybe, by next spring if the bird returns. Because this is the second bird that she's rescued. She rescued another one last year, and she's not positive, but she thinks that there's a bird that's returned to her house this spring, and she was wondering if it wasn't the same bird. Well, it's hot and windy. My stock climb dropped 3 inches. Wow. It's hot out here in this shop. I got the AC on today, though. I said it's just too hot.
Yeah, it can rain here. I mean, rain a lot, and then a day later, boy, that ground is dried out and hard again. It
Yeah,
evaporates quick this time of year.
we got that good rain yesterday, real hard. But 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
It cooled off most of the day. Today it was just really muggy. It's not like, well, I guess it was 92. I think that was too hot, but
we had a little shower run through here earlier today, and it didn't last long, maybe 10 minutes, and that was it. But we have
What's
been
up?
getting a lot of rain,
Yeah, they're
Right.
saying that we might get some rain this evening yet.
Yeah.
What did Dee Dee say about the owl? I caught the second part of it where it sits on a pond. Owls are amazing. Yes, they are. I think they're so cool. But it was definitely freaked out when I opened up the box the next morning to go take it up there. Let me just check on this thing.
we have a bunny that eats in the yard, and it's as long as you move what kind of sauce, it won't run away.
Too cute. Not too sure.
I have to watch for the owls for her.
Warriors, assuming I'm going to try and keep it. Oh, really, Mel? So she's getting harassed for trying to raise this bird? Crazy. Crazy. People are just too miserable anymore.
I got 2 pork butts in my freezer. I need to smoke and get them cooked. They've been in there about 6 months.
Are you doing the a video for one of your?
No, I'm gonna probably just do them on the old hickory.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and freeze dry every bit of that meat and put it back.
Silver fox was just standing beside the road. I stopped. Guess I could show her. I'm sitting there reading there on my own. Excellent dates. I don't think I've ever seen a silver fox. We got all red foxes around here.
We got we got red and silver down here.
All right, Jody. Thank you, honey.
The silver is actually or gray fox is what they're called. They're more prevalent down here than the reds are, but we have both.
Yeah, we definitely got red ones.
I seen one on Facebook. It was black, and then it had red mixed with that black, and it looked like it was on fire. Man, it was cool looking. I don't know if that was AI or if that was a real fox. It was pretty cool looking. Now can't tell anymore what's real and what ain't real.
Just Tommy made a good point. I have some hate for it because of. Oh, I get it. No, I thought you were saying someone was being nasty because you tried to rescue it. What's up, Jose? Man, I tell you what. My wife's done with birds. Of course, she's a cat rescuer, not an official cat rescuer, just a,
I like Torana.
yeah. I mean, they're outdoors, but I can't tell you how many cats we've had spayed or neutered. And they're usually what they call feral. And she'll have to go out there thick leather gloves on it. Kyle Alexander, oh my God. I ain't seen him. I think it was Christmas time or something, wasn't it? Some holiday he popped in.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been
it's
a
been
long
a while.
time.
How you doing, Kyle? Sometimes. Oh, you know what? Since I got everybody in the chat, so I watched Elfish's live or Jeff Pellman's Elfish's fish auction, whatever it is. Can't remember the actual name of it, but so there's an older gentleman that does artwork. He draws these fish pictures, and he's really good at it. But actually, I about 3 o'clock this morning, I was sitting there. I said, you know what? What if I could embroider some really good? Because with embroidery, there's only a few fish that you can really do. I mean, if it's hard to blend threads to get color, different color effects, but there's definitely some fish that you could embroider and put it behind a frame. And I was wondering if those would sell. Maybe contribute a little bit to these auctions. That would be fun. Keep me busy.
You still have the little shrimp you did?
Still have the
The other one, the other one sticks out.
I'm sorry.
You have one already stitched out. You can show them.
I do, but I don't have it right now. But yeah, I do have one that's stitched out. I stitched out one, and I stitched out a few of them. I think I gave them away. I gave one to Jody because she's always helped me out. She sent me flower or aquarium plants. I shouldn't say sent me flowers. Didn't sound right. She sent me aquarium plants. She's actually sent me some snails. So she's done a lot of nice stuff. She's a sweetheart. Mr. Pry, I'm not hitting on your wife, but you're a very fortunate man. She's a very nice She's a very nice lady. I think anything about sharing that. Oh, dude. I'm doing good. How's the baby? Everyone is good. Just lurking for a bit today. Good to see you on the chat as well. That baby's probably 2 years old. Could be almost 2. What's up, Tom? That's hitting on your wife. I just want to make it clear. What's up, Nathan? Big old rib dinner. Brown sugar, carrots, and mashed potatoes. You know, I actually like little carrots, the little baby carrots with that cinnamon sugar syrup on top of them. They are good.
Not good for me though.
They're not good for me. You're welcome, Jody. It's Barbara Jackson. I think I already said hello to you, but just in case it didn't. Dennis Christian. Felt the clash. I swear I looked prepared from mouth to mouth. It was damaged hip. Actually, that actually happened to me last year.
What's that?
September of last year, when I went up with my sister and brother-in-laws. Still don't know what the hell happened. Sitting on the back porch of mountains of Pennsylvania, just enjoying the scenery.
Yeah, a lot of these happen.
Yeah, there was a fair amount of beers, but next thing I know, my brother-in-law's, I'm laying on a concrete floor, and my brother-in-law is sitting over top of me, and I hear my nephew, his son, is a sergeant for the county police around here, and so he's CPR trained. I don't know, because I could hear them talking at some point, whether it was the whole time or not, I don't know. All I heard was, I'm getting ready to start mouth to mouth, and I woke up.
Oh, no, you're not.
They called the ambulance and everything there. They had that is such a rural area. That ambulance, that crew, they cover 300 miles circular, a
Sheesh.
circular area of 300 miles. It's that rural in that area.
We have so many substations for fire and emergency here in San Antonio. They're here quick.
Try them out on Skippers and Jeff's auction. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Cheryl. But it would have to be something, like Oscars, angelfish, something to that nature. I mean, like, I don't know if I can do. You couldn't do a guppy. It's just too much colors in there.
If
Go
you
ahead.
want to make them bigger, like a big guppy, and then embroider that.
Yeah, if it's a singular color or a couple few colors, I mean, that's not true. Singular color. Actually, I have to do color corrections first. I ran a sample just to show. How do you do that big screen?
Double tap that thing on the screen, on your screen.
Okay.
Check out the comment.
For Jesse's, just one more fish. Got to change the font right here. I don't like that. Fire truck. I don't like that font. It's too crunched up. And he wants one of the brown guard to be changed to like olive green. Hey. Gotta go test the newly set cute tank. All right, Mel. So anyhow, there's something like that, but I thought that they would look cool. Get like a convex glass front and put like a goldfish, embroidered goldfish framed in the back side of it. So it looks like a fish in a bowl, but you can hang it on a wall. Man, that's my problem. I start thinking about something and my mind will wander for days now.
Well, if you have the machine to try it.
All right, I had the machine. I do not D. I actually paid $600 for the software for it, but I tried it. I have no computer skills. It frustrated me more than anything, and I found a guy that. Yes, that's actually. I thought about that, Barbara. Oscars for June, but. Where was it going? Oh, so I found a guy that's been digitizing for 45 years, and all he charges me is $15. So I pass it on to everybody else. Get something digitized. And you'll see that's an excellent price. A good price is $40. Don't be surprised if someone wants to charge you $60 or $80,
Wow.
but $15, if I share it. The mermaid might sell. A mermaid, yep. You can change colors. I mean, when you look at that back wall, I mean, you can see some of these have got, these are all color samples that I've run before. And you can see there is some color fading that goes into them, but it can't be like a subtle fade because it's thread, it's not ink. I know a mermaid or two. There you go. But yeah, I'll get that digitized or something. I'll start doing some research on it because I thought it would work. Like I say, keep me busy and keep my mind busy. Give me something to do. Russ eating?
Probably.
Yeah, Lance has a mermaid. I'm good. Yeah, he is eating. I saw Troy V. Troy V, buddy. I don't know if I said hello to you or not, but
Troy in here?
Yep, Troy V's in
Oh,
here. He was in Memphis and
there's no
chat last.
sound. Russ, there's no sound.
Came to hot mess. Coaching all that. I thought about that. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, my wife went and bought groceries today and brought me back some granola. I love that stuff.
Yeah, my wife has got me on lockdown, man. If I want a bag of chips, I gotta sneak them in.
She bought chips and dip. She bought all kind of unhealthy crap. That ain't like her. She bought a ton of canned goods. I told her to do that. All this crazy crap going on. I said, you better go buy extra toilet paper and a bunch more. I mean, we got a bunch of canned goods already stacked up. I said, keep buying them.
Yeah, we actually were in one of the in lives. Was it last night or Friday night? One of the guys in the fish community was talking about he and his nephew went to Firehouse Subs. He got two large subs and two soda drinks, and I think he said it was $45.
Hmm.
Good God, man, everything,
Ridiculous.
everything.
Yeah, everything's going crazy as far as
I'm
prices, man.
to be asleep, walking to. I'm trying to do my best because I've got to go back to the doctor in about 2.5 months, and I don't want to. I don't want to go through a medication change, or anything like that. I've been fighting for 2 years to stay off that statin, and this last visit about 3 weeks ago, just for Memorial Day, I lost a battle. I had to give it in, but I get my what do they call that? Oh, I can't remember it now,
Loss?
but the blood count that gives you gout, what is it called?
Uric acid.
Uric acid. My uric acid's gone crazy high, and that's um, what really messed me up.
Yeah, mine stays high. They won't put me back on any medicine though because it's bad on your kidneys. And they said they were wanting to give me something for cholesterol, and I said I'm not taking it. I said I
Yeah,
don't want to take no more pills than what I got to. I am on blood pressure, and they won't let me get back on. They wouldn't even re-up my colchicine, which is only for attacks. They said it's hard on your kidney. And I say kidney because I only got one now, so I
right.
got to take care of it. I'll just have to deal with the pain if I have a infection or a flare up.
Well, that's what was odd. He put me on that allopurinol daily,
Haloperidol. Yeah.
100 milligrams daily, and that's what knocked me on my ass.
Yeah, that's bad on both of them are bad on you. They wouldn't give me either one because of the fact that I've only got one kidney, and it wasn't running at
Secret
100%. It was
logo,
running like at
stop,
50%
QR
when I was
code,
checked. That changes pretty regular daily,
t-shirt
actually.
logos. RJ, just if you could forward the idea in a JPEG file to me, I can have it digitized. If you don't like the artwork, you don't have to pay the $15. If you like it and want to proceed, then you pay the $15. I pay it, and then you pay me back. Sleepwalk. But she does. She's become good. I love fruit. She's been keeping stocked up with watermelon and stuff like that.
Yeah, Tarina bought some. She buys grapes all the time, but she bought these cherries, and I don't think I've ever had them. These are white cherries. They look almost the color of a peach or a nectarine, but she called them white cherries. They're pretty good. I ate a few of them earlier.
I don't know, Chris.
Never heard of them till today.
210 help alleviate the pain.
Be right back.
Yeah, I don't think I have to go to the doctor now, but I feel better. So I actually was productive today. Jay Valance was talking about you and apologized to your hubby for not hitting on his wife. I agree with the man. Thought I sent it up, did not go. She will. I'm sure she's done. Actually, Cecil last night. I think Cecil and her got together after the auction. I think she's selling Cecil some Hillstream loaches at the end of the auction. After the auction, I should say. He's making it's I will make him stop. Yeah, that's a question because Jose, Joy Fish Keeping, he's in a medical industry. Is it true that if someone is sleepwalking, you do not wake them up? I'm curious, is that fact or fiction?
I guess it depends on what they're getting ready to do. They got a gun in their hand and pointing it at you.
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely right. That would be one that you definitely have to wake them up. I'm just curious.
Yeah. Knock them out again.
He's going to send me some after the 4th. She's a sweetheart, Cecil.
I
This
know
guy's
people that were bad sleepwalkers. This one woman, she's actually a sister to one of my oldest friends. Her husband woke her up one night. She was out and on the side of the house watering the flowers, and she was just as asleep as she could be.
is that right?
Yeah,
Hey, Lori.
she was acting out what she was dreaming. I about broke my toe one time. I was dreaming something, and I went to kicking. I hear an echo again. Anyway,
That was major feedback.
yeah, I don't know what that is. But anyway, I ended up kicking a wall, about broke my toe.
You think I was a correction officer for years. Oh,
I'm gonna stop this mic altogether and see if
this is the one where her husband pretends he's asleep and walks towards a snack cabinet. So you can't fool her.
test. This is just a computer mic. Is that any better?
I think it sounds good.
Good.
All right.
Yeah, I thought the other one sounded good, unless that was you squelching.
Well, no,
Just a minute.
I normally use this Blue Yeti right here, but it's acting up. I don't know if it's this thing you're on, not being StreamYard. Normally, I don't have no issues.
That it could be. This is new to me, so I can't really, I haven't, been to anything like that yet. To
Yeah.
say that, that's probably because of Streamlab.
As long as the computer mic sounds all right, I'll just leave it like this.
Okay.
Built-in award. You and Cede would get along well, Dee Dee. She is she's a chef, first off, Tim Mitchell's wife. But she cooks at a correctional center. She's a cook at the kitchen. But she's a bona fide chef. Did you hear what she said the other night? It was last Sunday. She's talking about this other position that she's going to apply for that will get her out of the correctional industry. But she has to cook eggs 100 and some ways.
Something like that, yeah.
So, good God.
Over 100 ways?
That's if I remember correctly. Tim, you still in here?
I know how to fry them, poach them, and scramble them.
Well, and that's what I thought it meant. But it also meant using them, incorporating them into something else,
Oh,
like
into
a
100
egg
different,
salad or something like
100
that.
different recipes. Okay, well, yeah, you can
Yeah,
do it a lot easier.
yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking, just like you, Russ. How in the world do you cook eggs 100 different ways? But
Yeah, soft boiled, hard boiled.
Chorizo,
well, you got your hard boiled, you got your soft boiled, you got your poached eggs, you got your fried eggs, you got your over easy eggs.
Yeah,
tacos.
We can scramble eggs if you want to.
You want to?
yeah, okay. All right.
What's up, Steven?
Stephen's here, Tim Mitchell, there he is. Yeah, a culinary director. Okay. What's up, Stephen? And there it went, that quick, gone.
What?
Stephen, I just ready to click on it, and boom, it was gone. Well, sure, you're accomplished something at least.
Still there?
Oh, there it is. What's up, Stephen?
What's up, Steve?
You have to explain. I think. What are you saying?
Who, me?
Nope, Tim.
I think Stevie's in here too, isn't she? Oh, his brother was always a bad dude. Stuff disappearing. That's safe. Stay to watch them sleep. Did you see the one where they saw one the other day where they had a bait box car, like a moving truck? Back door was open, and they left some stuff inside that was sort of kind of made people, uh, if they were dishonest, they were climbing inside this box truck. There was another guy who was hiding behind trees, and he pulled the door down and shut it. And there was a driver in the front seat, took off, and you see the people sliding around the back of the box truck.
Yeah, they have a camera back there, and you just see them flying around the whole box.
Yeah, I got a kick out of it. The other one I saw was one where there's someone leaves a purse on a park bench, and they open up the purse to see what's in it, and it implodes like pie cream or something in their face.
I like the ones where there's an electric buzzer in it where you pick it up.
Yeah, on the bike seat.
Yeah,
I've seen that one.
drop stuff real quick.
Make a salad, entree along with one of the eggs. Yeah, I've seen that one too, where they get on that steel bike and they make the seat electrified.
Electric crotch.
Saw RJ in the chat said Cheryl's bidding on RJ and Cheryl, their husband and wife. They were she was bidding on some Corey catfish, and he came out and said, "Yeah, she has my credit card or something." I guess no, there was no limit on how much she could bid. Tell me that if I wanted to bid. Yep, there you go. I must have foreseen that coming. Select it. Stephen and Jacqueline. Check your high temps. Oh, I got my credit card. God, where am I at? Am I that far behind? Where's the one where Seaview was saying? Yep, there it is. Was working on an outro song. Stephen got selected for my outro on the Sunday night live.
Out of a hat.
Right. Was that Stephen and Jacqueline?
Pretty sure.
Or is that different? Okay, there it is. I didn't know if there was another Stephen. Stephen. I made the outro one time. They put together some intros and outros, man. They were just a lot of time is going into anything, I'm sure. Yeah, it is. And then Lori, she's the chat boss during all the auctions. She keeps everybody informed what the high bid is. I wouldn't want the job. That's all. Nope. Only one student.
Get picked again.
Said you got selected twice. So that's what we got. Let's talk about Simon's new kitchen. So the countertop was something online, but not available
Right.
in the store.
On the website, they said they had plenty of like 4 or 5 available, but when they went to go fill the order in the store, they didn't have any. So they canceled the order for me, which is fine. I'll just reorder next week because my cousin was gonna make it because it was raining yesterday, so it's good thing that they didn't deliver because it was raining. So I'm gonna wait till next probably order on Thursday so I can have it here Saturday.
It's all right.
As long as it's not raining.
Sure, I was thinking the same thing. When he had those things on video camera doing their spawn, that male and female doing their spawn thing right then and there, I was like, God, I'm surprised Shirley didn't jumping on these.
I'm gonna go buy some plywood and just lay it over the top for now. So I can actually use the counter space.
Yeah, no, counter space is valuable.
Right now, I have 2 pieces of plywood on next to the oven. So I can lay down my cutting board and stuff like that. So I have that right now. But there's nothing else on the top of the cabinet, on the rest of the cabinets.
Just go to sleep. Your bank will tell you in the morning how much you owe.
Uh, my my bank sends me an alert when like either a big purchase or my limit's going to where I have it set at. They'll send me an alert.
Yeah, I've got one that's linked to the internet on the online, like my pirate ship. And if I use it for anything other than pirate ship, my wife's calling me. I just got an alert.
Oh,
What are you buying? What are you buying?
So she's an alert, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tarina, she logs into my internet. I mean, my Amazon a lot and orders stuff, but she uses her own debit card, you know. But
Yeah,
I
I've got
get the emails when she buys something.
my AAA. I get rewards. I use it for the gas, and I use it for my shipping. And
Yeah.
anything else other than that, she gets an alert. What's up, Rack? Did you get the email yet, Rack? I thought that was so cool. Richard. So he's into Richard. Okay, never mind. I saw a picture a guy had looked like a tripod, which Rack makes them. He actually sent me some, but sent me one. I'm going to do my entry for it, but I told him I was getting ready to, and then as soon as I told him I've been out for 3 weeks, not walking. I hadn't even driven the car. It was even the first day I drove a car.
Tripods?
Tripod.
Oh,
But I
pots.
saw something similar to that in a fish tank, and I sent Rack the picture.
The little one, right? That one you showed us the other day.
It's got this big old, like a pond lily growing out of it in the bottom of a fish tank. And it's a big old blooming lily, but it looks so cool in that tank. But he said he didn't get the email, so I sent it again yesterday during that auction. CV with their live after this here yet, right?
Yeah.
I didn't see if he replied to that question or not. No emails. I don't know what the world is going on. I sent twice last night. Have you checked your spam folder or something, Rack? Because I sent it 2 different ways last night. Because I noticed one of them, you had to actually go to Facebook in order to see it. And then the second way I sent it, you shouldn't have had to log into Facebook at all. I definitely sent them. It's been the 3rd time now. But it's just a small little oriental looking vase sitting in the bottom of a tank. It's probably about the same size, a little bit bigger than your tripod. And it's got, a pond lily. It's been cut back, but growing out of it, it looks so cool going up through that tank. Big old lily leaves, lily pads on the top of the water surface. It's not set up. Oh, so she didn't have notifications for it yet, I guess. I'll be lurking in a minute. We got to do some gifts for my mother-in-law. All right, Nathan. $30 monster fish, girl. Okay. I'll do that after a live rack. I got another 40 minutes if I go 2 hours. I know you're creating stuff for bringing the bonsai world into the aquariums, and I saw that and I said, "Wow, that is so cool." But I think what really made it more impressive than anything, if I remember correctly, it was a clean bottom. It didn't have any sand or gravel in it, so you saw the whole shape of the pot. But you'll see it. I guess I'm sorry, Sam. I keep getting off track here. But I see a question or something. So I know about getting. You're saying it wasn't available and you had to wait, but weren't you going with tile
No.
countertop at one point?
Well,
Never.
my mom's original kitchen had tile as the countertop, but it
Okay.
keeps grout around the sink and well around the areas that it got used a lot. The grout kept fading basically. So that's why I want to go with a laminate.
So and then the floor. So you had something because you're going to lay over top of it or something, weren't you?
On the floor. I think I'm gonna scrape off all of these tiles that they're just stick on,
Was it
and
like
then
vinyl tile or
yeah,
something?
they're vinyl squares, 1 foot squares. But then I have like chips in the floor that needs a repair, like low coating of concrete. I guess I'm not too familiar with all that, but I have a couple of spots where
This house here is wall to wall ceramic tile, and there's two different shades depending on which room you're in.
yeah,
But
my
it's
bathroom is all
12 by
solid one
12
tile
ceramic.
called saltillo tile. The floor and the shower is all that one material.
I like the ceramic tile because it cleans up really well. It ain't like carpet or something where you're hiding all that dirt down in it.
Yeah,
You mop the floor in here, it's clean.
it's hard to be
I,
able to fit in a wheelchair.
yeah,
Yeah,
my wife, or not my wife, a buddy of mine and his wife, they had a home in Florida. I guess it's sort of a thing in Florida. Uh, Everything in that house, every floor in that house was tile. As
yeah,
soon as you walk in the front lanai, the porch, I think they call it lanai, all the way out to the back patio, that was all screened in with a pool. Man, it was a beautiful place. The whole back wall, you would have just a patio door you could walk through, or they would fold into each other and open up the whole back wall, and bugs wouldn't come in because their swimming pool was all screened in. It was like aluminum frame,
yeah.
and it was all screened in with one of those what they call it, an endless waterfall or something. Beautiful place, man.
Hmm.
But they sold it, went to Arkansas.
My youngest son is down in Florida right now. They're coming back tomorrow, I guess. They're down there around Sebastian, Florida, south of Orlando, way south.
I haven't been first. I've been south as Fort Myers.
I've been all the way to Miami and then Key Biscayne. I
Oh,
haven't
you know what? Then
been,
that's a lie. I have been to Miami one time.
yeah,
Went there for a business meeting one day.
been to Fort Lauderdale, Miami, one to the other, more than once.
I enjoy it, but I don't think I could live there all year round. It's just not for me. It was their winter time. I'd fly down there, stay 10 days. I think it was like February I would go there. And it was their winter time, and you would sweat. It was so hot.
No, that's like they got the same weather we got here.
Yeah,
It's like tropical. Here they call it subtropical, but hot, humid. It's just like that in Florida. There ain't no difference.
Yeah.
The only thing here, we do get cold in the winter, and way down in Florida, like where my son is, it don't get cold. It might get cool, but it don't get cold. You might have a freak winter where it actually will freeze the orange trees and all that down there, but that's very rare.
Yeah, yeah, that's one thing. You drive down there. We'd road trip, hit like gun auctions and stuff that were down there. There's always some type of gun show down there. But
Yeah,
we go to these parks because I like seeing the cypress, the moss coming off the trees.
I was
Just
watching a video right before this live started. I don't know why I watched it. It just something made me click on it, but it was I guess to see if Mississippi was in there, but it was the top 10 states that are in like a really bad decline, as far as collapsing or something, if things don't change. And Maryland was actually on that list, Philadelphia, California, Louisiana was on that list, Nevada, no, not Nevada, Arizona, and I can't remember the other ones, but Mississippi wasn't on it. This state's actually doing. We've always had a name of being one of the poorest states, but actually, the state's doing really well right now. You know,
yeah, we just got a new governor. Hogan was our other one. He balanced the budget for like 4 years. This new guy came there, Wes Moore. He added $16 million, 16 million, 16 billion.
probably 16 billion.
$16 billion in taxes, and it apparently put Maryland in this high risk type debt thing or something, borrowing thing. So he's really screwed us up. I don't understand all that stuff, but
Yeah, basically, what they were saying that is out of the states they mentioned being the 10 worst, if something don't change, they're like on the brink of failing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's kind of what I gathered from it. But yeah, I did catch it. This Maryland, I said, Maryland. That was surprising. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. I wish I'd get out. My wife's got a few more years before she retires. She went back to work late. She worked for her dad under the table for a number of years. And then he started paying in her taxes, but there wasn't enough paid in. So she went back, went to work, started paying her taxes. I think she's got 4 or 5 more years, and she'll get a retirement and everything. I told her some years back, I said, there ain't no way that we're going to be able to live on one retirement payment and one Social Security check.
Yeah.
So she did. She ended up going back. Thank God.
Well, I'm living off Social Security right now, and I'm paying all my bills. I pay everything, and all Trina does is buy the food, and groceries. I pay for everything else.
That's what I was going to ask you. So I start. I'm eligible with no penalties to start my Social Security later on this year.
Hmm.
So you started it when?
I started. I think it was February when I went online and did all the online stuff. I did it online, and then they said I'd be getting a call, and I ended up getting a call from somebody in Florida, one of the Social Security representatives or whatever, and he was just verifying everything with me, and my check started that following month. They've been coming in like clockwork, and he
I'm
also
curious.
I also got set up with Medicare at that same time, which I could actually get on Medicare at 65, and I didn't know it. And
Yeah.
then I went and got a Medicare Advantage plan to go with it. Cost me 19 a month for that Advantage. Then I think I'm paying $200 a month on Medicare.
Yeah, Mike. I was been waiting for that one. I want to see that video of you all building that pit or fire ring pit something. I can't remember now. It's been a few weeks. San Diego
I mean,
attitude.
it starts up pretty quick once you go ahead and put in for it. You know,
12 guys in 2 bedroom apartment. They can't afford housing.
you can
Don't
make
surprise me none.
an appointment and actually go see somebody in person to get that done. But I just did it all online. You know.
12 guys in a 2 bedroom apartment. Isn't that crazy? What's up, Branton? That's absolutely crazy. 12 guys trying to afford rent. Mm. But it's such a great place.
What you
Hi guys.
Hey,
you
Trina.
got your phone under your neck,
Yeah. Got some stuff in my hands.
doing closed.
She's still doing that grilled dessert. It was
Candy.
oatmeal. It was oatmeal. Yeah, I'll come back to you, Russ. It was smoked oatmeal cookies last week. Yeah, she's still doing that freeze dried candy, Russ.
Yep. She
Is
she
she
makes
really?
a big batch of it and sells it to the store that she works at, and then they sell it.
Well, I knew that had changed to doing that, but I didn't know she was like still doing it.
Oh yeah, yeah. She just did some this week. Still
Mm.
doing it. She bought a big thing of applesauce. I said we ought to freeze dry that. Who was that sent me that the other day? I think Boo sent me a thing. You take applesauce and layer it on them trays for the freeze dry, and anyway, you freeze dry it and you can just eat it as a snack, or You can add water back to it, and it'll be applesauce again. But it'd be a good way to store something that would last for years and
Of
years.
like a prep food type thing,
Yeah,
not for
like,
her candy stuff, like a prep food.
yeah, I
Yeah,
still got all that stuff. I need to do more of it though. Just you never know what's gonna happen. But
yeah.
I got the machine, but for right now, we primarily use it just on the candy.
Yeah.
Selling the candy, but or she sells it. I don't.
I yet try one of those. I like try a piece of that candy one day. They don't. You don't see it around here, but I don't go out shopping and stuff either. So I'm
Yeah.
sure it's someplace around. I don't go to the stores. I did go up the road today. I drove today. Went up the road and got a brand new starter capacitor this time. The one I put in there earlier today was a used one. So I'm hoping, praying that this brand new one will stay fixed this time.
Yeah.
Oh, fish are swarming. Sorry, buddies, I forgot about you. I'm gonna show you something. You think these fish don't know it's dinner time? I got all that light glaring on there, but they're all just hovering right here, swimming back and forth, back. Yo, dude, you forgot us. You forgot me. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 right there. Thank you, Rack. That's my rainbow tank. I can't wait. I've been passing up these auctions, uh, not buying anything at these auctions. So I'm trying to save my money for when I go to the Clash in September. I'm hoping I can. Um, that's the name of that damn fish right there, pygmy sunfish. But I'm hoping to get some more rainbows at that Clash come September. That's the name of that fish right there. I could not remember it. Brant, is that the same one that Nancy B has? Pygmy sunfish.
There you go.
I think Nancy B is the one that showed a picture of one of those. And I mean to tell you, I was like, man, I gotta have them. I got another 30-gallon tank that I'd like to set them up in. Cannot wait for the Clash. Yeah, and you're just minutes away too, Lori. That'd be great for you.
How far did you?
3 hours from me.
Oh,
I think she said it was like 30, 45 minutes from her. Yes, Nancy B has some. Okay. Oh, that's abbreviated it. Now I gotta find it again. Their bottom. Where did Granton's message go? Yeah, there it is right there. Not sure if they're the same as mine. I think they're four. Okay. She posted a picture of them in one of someone's live about a month ago. I was like, oh man, I gotta have them. And of course, 66 years old. If you don't make notes, I got post-it pads all over the place now. If I'll make a note, and it's not really important, if I'll make a note, um, I'll mess it up, forget about it. Back after the 4th Santa Maria thing should be ready. I thought you were saying you got a Santa Maria cooker. I was like, look at Jody good.
Oh,
I was going to say, oh, good God.
I forgot his dish was right underneath the table. I was hearing water splashing at him drinking.
I saw her Bosemani's, Dee Dee. I've already got Bosemani's. I want to get, there's one that's called a Amber Rainbow or something. I'm sure it's not the technical name to it. Nancy has, there it is right there. And you want to know why I can't remember the name? I mean, come on. Can you make it a little easier?
But
Elisoma Gilberti?
sure,
Yeah,
fancy fish.
Gilberti's. That's what I'm talking. Make it a little easier for the old guy, will you? It's not set up. Oh, her live, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that were sold at in the auction last night, I believe. Branton.
That was my buddy Robert. He's wanting to bring that big truck back over here so I can put the blower motor and a pressure switch on it so his AC will work again. We're gonna drop it off. I said it ain't gonna take me not even 30 minutes. I'll be done with it. That's the only problem with it. Feel like it is.
Right, first names. And I can't remember how old I am. I know they spit them out left and right. It made a mistake. She is the fish whisperer. But she's actually going for that. I can't remember the name of that either, but Pygmy Sunfish sold the auction.
Ooh, well, dude,
No.
I'm gonna get off here, Lance.
Okay, Russ, I appreciate you coming up here, buddy.
All right, man. Y'all have a good week. Everybody in the chat. We'll
Yeah,
see y'all next time.
Thank you again.
All right.
Yeah, I knew there. But you had a rainbow. No, you had the. Yeah, you had the rainbows. Some type of a rainbow fish in the auction last night. Rainbow shiner. That was a pretty. I like that variety. You had a lot of variety of fish last night in that auction. That was a pretty good auction. Rainbow shiner as well. Okay. Luminatus. I think I do remember those. I'm looking for the bigger rainbows. I think I've got dwarf rainbows. I absolutely love them. I love them over my turquoise, actually. But that one is called Ember Rainbow. I believe it is. That's a pretty good size rainbow. Have to run, Lance, Simon. All right, Pat. Thank you, buddy, for coming in. Dee. Have to run. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you just shiner spawn again this morning. You know, I'm actually sort of kind of grateful that it had what I tried to let my angelfish raise the last two batches. The first batch has got a fungus on them and lost all of them, but I just let them do it. And I'm still a novelist. I'm still learning. There's things that I got to learn. Um, but just last week, they had a good batch. They were fertile, and they ate every damn one of them eggs. After 3 days, I was so ticked off. So the next time, I'll just have to raise them again. But I was hoping I could get away from that. What's up, Guggen? But I bought this thing because I don't have very many broad leaves in that 20 tall for the breeding couple of angelfish. So I bought this thing that you put in the tank. It has a base to it. It's probably about, I don't know, 14, 15 inches long, about 2 inches wide, and they actually laid eggs on it. It represents a wide leaf. So they laid eggs all over it. And I said, oh man, this is so cool. I was wondering if they even going to use it. And so then they ate them all. So next time, I guess I'll have to take that stand thing out. I don't know how. I guess I'll have to figure out. Cheryl usually helps me out as far as I want to, get into some of the hatching, but figure out how to scrape the eggs off that thing because I can reach it out of the tank because it comes up to the water surface and just take and stick.
Can you just grab the whole thing and put it in the new tank with the?
I don't have. If I laid it on its side, maybe I could do something like that. But I have a flue ball breeder tank that's not big enough to accommodate that. It was a fun auction last night. They got the bronze cories. I got Elfish's bronze cories already, and they're doing well. I saw Dee Dee with something about her turquoise. I've had aquarium since 1986 and still learn things. There's so much to learn. Yeah, that's part of the fun of it. I used to have tanks as when I was younger. Even after my wife and I got married, we had a old metal frame tank. There it is. But it started leaking so bad, I took it down. They're everywhere. Yeah, I don't mind them. The reason why I even went with the turquoise is because there's not that color difference that you see in some of your rainbows between male and females. But I tell you what, man, those dwarf rainbows, I really like those things. They're just a pretty fish. Try putting cardboard over the front of the tank so they can't see out. Okay. And I read that you could freak them out. They are in their own tank, and I can't walk by that tank without feeding 4 other tanks. So I could be possibly stressing them out, and they're eating their eggs. Because I really want them to raise them on their own. Just another feather for your hat that you got a pair of angels that actually, will do that and not eat them. But they just see they're putting so much work into them. I was like, man, this is really going to work this time. And then I went back and looked at them the next morning, and they ate 95% of them. And by that afternoon, the rest of them were gone. I think I want to do. Okay, now Barbara's got me curious. 15 what? Active for sure. Okay. But and I forgot that started the conversation earlier too about Cheryl. She's doing this breeding thing where she actually gains. Uh, sh- she registers each species of fish that she breeds, and to get some type of a notification for doing so. Grant, have you got the panacories you might want to get rid of? I don't spook them. I don't spook them. This is true too, and I do feed them. Uh, they get they get frozen brine. I do not. I'm still waiting for my group to spawn. It's good to be frustrating. I just it's just an accomplishment. If I'd done this earlier and I had more room, this my little man cave, you want to call it that, where I have an embroidery machine business there. I got a shipping center right here. Over in the corner over there, I have fly fish tying area over there where I tie flies. And right next to it is my ammo reloading bench for my antique rifles. Aquarium's here. My Go Live is right here. I got a Chevelle sitting right there. And then the rest of everything is my cooking area and grills and everything. So I'm packed in, but if I had more time, I'd gotten into it. So Ken has last. No, he used to have a tank, if I remember correctly, but I don't know that he's going to get back into it right now. You're muted. Yeah, you're muted, Simon.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I do have I think it's a 55-gallon tank still in storage over here.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, but I don't know. I have to move stuff around.
Yeah. 16 badge. I saw something. I already saw that. I just skipped that many. I saw the Panda Cories from CISO. And no, I don't have any pandas at this time. I've switched my breeding pairs of angels out. I have 11 types of Cories. Also have a few other. Wow. Some breeding pair of angels out now. I have to figure out. Yeah, I got another big boy. I'm pretty sure he's a male. He doesn't have quite the orange on him that I would like to have seen, but he's still he's a big, pretty angel. And I got my Pnoy blue angel right there. He's a big boy too. I got some big males, but only one female that I'm aware of.
Who's the one that does the discus fish?
That's Jose. The one was
Jose.
in earlier.
Yeah.
He does. There's a few people that do discus, but Jose is pretty big into it.
Yeah, that's probably what I would probably get into. Would be that.
They're nice, man. I love them. But um, around here, if you want one, what they call like a second or a third quality discus, they're $70.
What are the
Yeah.
names of the goldfish that are little puffballs?
That are a little what?
Puffballs, little ball. Little,
Um,
I forgot what they're called, but those are another ones I would like.
yeah, trifins, or there's different breeds of them now. It used to be you go to the goldfish, oh, look at that bulgy-eyed goldfish, and he's all fat and can barely waddle to swim. But
Yeah.
now there's like, however many different varieties of them now. So I don't know for sure. That I'm not the right one to ask that question of, because I would give you an answer I'm not 100% sure of. The Cory species. I saw someone asking for my address.
Yeah, it was Budget Bonsai. It says, Lance, send in your email, send me your shipping address again.
Okay. How do I breed hush puppies? Bake more. Are you making your own, Guggen?
In hot grease.
Oh. That's a good one, Dee. She's another one with Spitfires. A couple of them. Oh man, if you make your own.
Hush puppies are just cornmeal, right? Like cornbread.
Yeah. If you make your own and put a little bit of diced jalapeno in them,
Mhm.
you can do onion.
I think Guggen likes spicy.
Discus are too needy for my style of fish keeping. Yeah, but you sort of kind of put yourself into that, and I'm not saying it in a mean way, but you've got so many different varieties of fish and so many different things you have to do now because of all of them breeding. Man, you could not bring in, like you said, a needy fish like a discus in there right now. You got way too much on your plate tonight. As it is, he says he likes spicy.
Yes.
This chat is just jumping all over the place. 70 for a small one. Yeah, for a small 2-inch. And if I'm correct, it's like second grade. It's not like watching George when he shows and explains the discus when he goes does tours to his fish room. Um, he described them as like a second or third string, more or less. It's not like the top of the line.
Like a
Agreed.
low-
Agreed. Making me hungry. I can't eat corn for a few more weeks. Well, I love corn, but I don't eat it all the time. That it would bother me. I am thinking about doing on my park grill, converted into a pizza oven, whatever you want to call that thing that I made, or the Amish made between the both of us. Instead of a smash burger, I'm thinking of for breakfast.
See that in the bottom?
Oh, that's why I heard the voice again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of goldfish.
Yeah. Yep, those are cool, but I don't know anything about them. Bare Bottom Branton, he might be able to tell you something about it. Jose might even be able to tell you something about it for that much. Joy of Fish Keeping. I don't know anybody else that really has them, and I'm not positive Jose has them or not.
No, I don't know. I know he does discus. Oops.
Yeah.
No.
Love, or Dee might know something about them. Since she loves them, I don't know anything about them. But that would be a good fish, goldfish to stitch out and frame.
Right.
The colors aren't like all over the place,
There's some that look like koi colors. The 3 different colors.
Yeah, if I did like a koi type fish with the thread, it would look digitized. Well, that's stupid. It is digitized. It would look like a military did digitizing. Yeah, the midget. Yeah, they got that square camo.
Yeah.
That's what it would probably look more like.
So there's not a setting in your machine to like get a tighter stitch.
It's not so much, and Dee Dee, she does them also. Fried smelt is another one. I missed kind of part of the conversation. Um, I don't have any. Okay. Yes, I mean, we do make it good every winter. Okay. Um, it's not so much that you, it's just you're trying to get threads to overlap to blend color in. And you can do it a little bit, but if it's a long fade, the one color that's coming over top of the other one actually just looks like it's trying to draw a line. So it doesn't do the fade thing.
Mhm.
So that's sort of kind of where it messes things up. Maybe that's where the smelt came in. My dad used to always fry fish. Potato flake mix. Does anyone breed snakehead? No, I don't think anybody's breeding any snakehead fish. But I tell you what, if you ever have an opportunity to buy some snakehead fish, that is good eating. I'd still take a perch over it any day, but that's good. Good eating. I have a fancy shabunkin. Shabunkins, I think, are pretty cool too because they sort of kind of look like the koi fish. Right. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's Seavey. I always get her and Stephen and Jacqueline's logo mixed up. Don't know why.
Also, with the name starts with cooking with.
Yeah. KJE Aquatics. Yeah, it could be. In Maryland, if you caught a snakehead, now this was just year before last. In Maryland, if you caught a snakehead, it was against the law to release them. You had to club them and not release them into the river. It's still illegal to catch them and release them someplace other than where you caught them. But now they have they're blocking the waterways and tagging the fish and making snakeheads into a sport fish, where you actually make
Way to get rid of them.
yeah, you actually make money. No, you did not. And Jose does not keep goldfish. I thought he had a couple goldfish, but there's some people that are more. Oh, Jeff Kane is one. I think he's into. I think he's into some goldfish.
I don't have enough pets for this little guy.
Can't keep snakeheads here. Yeah, I don't. I mean, definitely wouldn't want to keep one. They're nasty little suckers. I'm sure I have missed all kinds of.
No, yeah, chat's very active right now. So
It was flying, and this is the Streamlabs chat is so much different from
StreamYard.
the StreamYards. It's hard to keep up with it. See right there, I changed it to try and like make it brighter. They still don't help it. Like I say, it's only 12 hours a month. I'll make do.
Okay, the yoga is good.
Versus 45 um, for daggone StreamYard anymore. It's crazy.
You could almost get 4 months for that same price.
Right. Our beauty's rack. What did rack say that I missed now? Those are beauties, Rack. What did I miss? More goldfish or so. Cheryl was saying, so she is agreeing with me.
Oh,
Jeff
yeah.
K does have the
Yeah, Budget said, shared a link on on one of his videos. It says, "Here's a vid of my YouTube famous goldfish."
where's it at?
7:57 p.m.
7:50, so 8:57 for me.
Got it.
I must have missed it. I'm 8:56. I got Jose saying he doesn't keep.
8:57 was pretty really.
I see Rack. Did I just hit it right? Yep, there you go. So there you go, Simon. If you want a link,
Yeah, let me grab that real quick. Got it.
this would be why your Streamlabs would be good to like if you want to have an administrator that would help with this chat because the chat and Streamlabs just flies by.
I think you can add me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 6 comments show. And if I highlight one to the front, then I lose one of them spaces. All right, Steven. I got lucky on that one. I just missed that one too.
Will you cook on the red, white, and blue Weber more often? Yeah, will I be the next SGS cook?
Have you cooked? Have you? No.
I have.
Yeah.
I haven't used it. I have a video coming up after Rick's video. Was the last time I used it? In fact, that was exactly the last time I used it. I still have some stuff I want to cook. Maybe this week though.
I ought to go on the YouTube side. I bet you that would work. What Rack is saying with the YouTube pop out.
Just pop
But
it out.
I'm on the Streamlabs side. I'm not on the YouTube side.
Yeah. Earlier today, right when your live started, I popped out the chat and put it over the Streamlabs chat.
I'm getting ready to shut this down. We made our 2 hours.
Yeah.
Still got 26 people, looks like. But we're going to let it go. I appreciate y'all. I'm sure y'all got family and other things to do. But once again, what's up, Betty? I appreciate y'all coming in the chat week after week. I do appreciate it. You have no idea. Keeps the fire lit in this old man. But what I was getting ready to say, I didn't finish. I wanted to go back to it. Is instead of a smash burger, I'm thinking of breakfast type smash, like a patty, sausage patty.
Yeah.
I want to try and embed bacon into it. So instead of being an onion burger,
The bacon burger.
it would be bacon.
Fry it up, and then chop it up, and then put it in the patty.
Well, I was wanting to do it so that it would cook with the patty, and you could see it. So you know how they do an onion burger.
Yeah.
Where the Oklahoma Joe onion burger, what they call it, really sliced onions, and they press it into the smash burger as they flip it so it cooks. I want to do that with bacon.
Strips, like bacon strips.
Yeah. Well, you have to cut the strips down.
Also, you have to like probably keep it pressed away,
Yeah.
so it'll have a contact over the griddle and help it fry it. And then when you flip it, you could still see the bacon on it. I mean, you'd have to start the bacon probably a little bit before you did the burger on it.
Yeah.
Just a bit, maybe turn it over and then put the burger on it, the patty.
Yeah, but I want to work with some. I thought about that, and I thought about a home fry uh, sausage smash burger, or whatever you want to call the thing. I can't even think of a name for it yet. But I thought about dicing up onion and potatoes and making like a home fry sausage smash burger. Because if you dice up them potatoes small enough, they'll cook fast with
Yeah.
that pat. No problem, Guggen.
There
Make it work, and I'll link it to your video. That way, I'll get some exposure.
you go.
Don't matter to me. It's if I saw someone do something like that, I would put a smile on my face. But anyway,
He's gonna go. I had this great, crazy idea for this burger.
yeah. If Lance Sleeper Barbecue says he thought of it first, he's lying. He's lying. But anyway, always thinking about that kind of stuff. I love my fish community. I love being in it, but I still love my barbecue people and my barbecue community. And always trying to think of something different to do, something to make you stick out. It doesn't get me recognition. My channel isn't growing crazy because I try to be different. It's just. But like we've had this conversation so many times. There's only so many different ways you can cook a rack of ribs. There's only so many different ways you can cook a hamburger. So many different ways you can smoke a pork butt before it just becomes repetitive. So always try to think of something different. Anyway, I'll ramble your ears off as long as you're here listening. I will
Continue this on Tuesday night.
continue this on Tuesday night. Yes, I Can Barbecue is live on Tuesday nights. You do you, Lance. You're exactly right, Rack. I'm trying to adopt that. Trying to be someone that so many of us have so many interests that we never know who's going to tie it in with us. Yep. See, that's Dee Dee's fault. Now Jody's going to do it. But anyhow, thank y'all so much. I enjoy being with y'all. You have no idea.
Oh, good night.
And we'll see y'all next Tuesday with Simon. You got Dez
Friday.
on Friday nights. You got Devil Dog. I saw him pop in here. He is on Saturday nights. And we'll see you again next Sunday. Good Lord willing, water don't rise. We will see y'all later.